I'm so excited to share this piece with you. I'm so happy with how it turned out, and I can't wait for you to see. For this piece, I wanted to create something more intentional. So far, most of the pieces that I've created, I've basically sat down at my desk and then decided in the moment what to do, which some have worked out and, as you know, some have not. Before I sat down this time, I spent some time going through my ideas and deciding what I wanted to create. I've known for a while I wanted to do something inspired by the Peak District, and so for this piece, that's what I did. We live in Derbyshire, but my husband and I are not originally from Derbyshire. We moved here spontaneously in 2019, and over the past 4.5 years, we've spent time exploring the peaks and falling in love with being outdoors. If you've not been to the Peak District, it's only about 3 hours north from central London, and personally I think it's a often looked over hidden gem. I think people often drive past to get to the Lake District, and when you do that you're missing out on so much that the Peaks has to offer, especially for how close it is to London. When we first moved here, we actually only visited for about 3 hours to have a look at the house we wanted to rent and visit the local town. So we hadn't had time to really explore at all. Neither of us had really been to the Peak District. I think I'd been once for one night and Bradley can't remember being before. So we had no idea what it was like, but we just knew that it was somewhere that we would enjoy exploring. We viewed the house and then we moved here about a month later. And I remember one of our first trips out into the peaks, we had no idea what to expect. And just 20 minutes from our house, we were driving through these country lanes and you could see the moorland either side. And we'd been past amazing rock faces, but then we were just driving along and taking it all in. And suddenly you go around this bend and there's the most incredible view that opens up immediately to hills for miles with a little town down in the valley. It's called Surprise View. It's actually a really well-known spot, but we'd never heard of it. And so we were just driving along and suddenly this view opens up and we both just turned to each other and were just like, wow, what a place. Can you believe we've just moved here? And really we still feel like that. It's getting on to 5 years since we moved here and we still love it and can't believe how lucky we are to get to live in such an amazing place. We went to Harrogate for the weekend just gone, just for some time away, and in one of the antique shops we found these old postcards. And one of the postcards we found was of Surprise View, so I'll share that over on my Instagram if you'd like to see it. Come and join me over there. For those of you who have been here from the start, I don't know if you can see it, but I feel like in this piece you can see that my confidence has grown quite a bit, especially in the way that I'm going over things rather than just wiping it all off and starting from scratch. I'm redoing it and adding more texture paste where I need to and really just keeping going until I'm happy with it. I feel like it shows how much I've learned along the way. This piece specifically is inspired by a walk we did last autumn above Lady Bower Reservoir. The colours in the autumn are incredible because all the heather turns beautiful browns and oranges and the trees go into bright yellows and browns and just there's so many colours to see, and because the sun's dropped in the sky it's all golden and beautiful. When we go walking I always take my camera with me, and on that walk I captured a photo that is one of my favourites. We've actually had it printed and framed in our lounge, but the colours from that photo is what I wanted to use for this piece. Before I just sat down and went into painting and ended up doing the wrong colours like I often seem to do, I decided to plan it out on my computer first. So I took a quick photo on my phone and airdropped it, And just in Photoshop I overlaid the different colours that I was thinking of. I dropped the colours from the photo that I was inspired by, so I could get an idea of what I was going for. So I thought testing it on the computer was a good idea, and actually it worked so much better than I thought. The first go around I sort of did random colours, but then on the second try I tried to be a bit more methodical about where the colours were going and how I was going to create some depth with the darker colours at the front going into lighter colours at the back. I mixed up the colour palette and then just went in painting the layers on the canvas. I'll let you just enjoy watching me paint and add these colours to this piece for a little while. I actually ended up deciding that the 3 lightest colours were too cool and too bright, so I dulled them down with some grey and brown and I redid them after finishing filming. So you'll see that in the final reveal. I'm so happy with how this piece has turned out. I really feel like it captures the feeling of the peaks with the rolling hills and all the beautiful colours. I love that it's simple but still interesting, and I'm excited to create more in this style. What do you think of these colours? Do you live close to anywhere that inspires you? And have you been to the Peak District? Let me know what you think of this piece. Is it something you'd have on your wall? If you enjoyed watching this video, please do like and subscribe if you'd like to see more. I've been sharing my weekly art videos for over 6 weeks now, and I can't believe I've got 200 subscribers, so I'm so excited to be building this community, and I'm so excited that you're part of it. Thank you for being here, and I will see you for my next piece. Bye!